Hi everybody, Pixelberries again. We are backtracking a bit. We've actually been playing for quite a bit at this point, but I realized after watching some of my videos from this point on that it's really hard to understand what I'm saying.
We learned a little bit about how best to record, and we've figured out a little bit better setup to understand what we're saying and still keep the game sound at a good level. We are now double tracking it.
I hope I didn't just catch that burp.
That's why we're double tracking it.
Welcome back, everybody. So, I just did this...
We're double tracking it.
Okay. Yeah, cancel the save operation. Let's have a little bit of...
Let's have a little bit of Squeenix.
So we've got our two retail networks here, because this is how you shop in this game, at a terminal. This is one of those things that, it's very convenient, but it makes the game a little bit more hollow, because even though shopkeepers are usually a pretty hollow interaction, somehow finding them and interacting with NPCs along the way, I always felt like I was interacting with the world more. In this case, I'm anonymously buying potions. But it makes sense given the story. I mean, there's not really any way for them to walk into a shop and be like, hey, you sell stuff to Pulse Lassie? So I'm backtracking to Lake Brescia. I'm a little mixed up as to where I am now.
You're in Lake Brescia.
I know. I remember them.
You are going.
Is that backwards?
Yes. The little yellow arrow.
Oh, the little yellow arrow tells me where to go.
The little yellow arrow of going forwards is pointing the other way.
Okay. We cannot disobey the words of the arrow. The arrow speaks the truth, and only those who know the truth of the arrow can listen to the truth of the arrow. We've got a floaty ball here.
Form ranks!
They must be hunting down Purge survivors.
I hope everyone made it out okay.
So do I. But nowhere is safe for them now. Damn it! Just cause they shared a neighborhood with a foul sea. They get treated like Pulse-tainted rats.
People really hate Pulse, don't they?
Not hate. More like fear. Tens of millions of people, all scared of Pulse boogeymen. They'd be shaking in their beds every night if they knew that Lassie like us were around.
But they purged that entire town.
It's crazy, I know. But the Sanctum Foul Sea did nothing to stop it. Up until now, Eden's always stepped in to correct their errors in judgment. Guess humans aren't worth the effort. Figure they'll let us just kill each other off.
The sea are not human.
Listen, you, that's enough. We're still alive. That's something.
What?
Where is it?
I don't know.
There.
They're sealing off the area. They're trying to trap the stragglers. We gotta get moving before we're caught in the net.
That little bit of disconnect from everything that had been happening up to this point and then coming back to it after so long, I am starting to remember why so many people didn't like Hope, because he was what he said there was really hurtful to the other ones of them. He's so wrapped up in himself that I don't think he even realized that. But at the same time, seeing that again, it's like I really feel for him. He's become this thing that he was taught all his life to fear, and it's like kind of 20 minutes-ish after losing his mom. So it's pretty hard to watch him go through that again. And we got some XIII troopers. If you've been watching up to this point, then you know what you do with those.
You cut them into little pieces, of course.
XIII trackers and XIII packers and XIII stackers and slackers.
these guys kind of are XIII slackers.
I did not heal myself. I did nothing strategic whatsoever. I just kind of cut through them. Sometimes that's nice.
I'm not sure if we've gotten to the fish yet or not.
No, we've passed some fish, but
we haven't gotten to the real hardcore fish yet.
The people of Cocoon have not understand the true terror of pulse fish. Never mind, let's see. Alright, we have got ballerina bots.
Yeah, these... I always think these watch drones look very Star Warsy. And they kind of dance.
Yeah, they so elegantly stab me in the face with their choreographed ballerina stabbing. They're sort of drill feet. See, they're dancing. I'm dying. I'm doing that again, aren't I?
Yeah, you're doing the dying thing again.
Well, I mean, it just wouldn't be the same if I didn't die a bunch of times. That's what you do here in Final Fantasy XIII. It's all about dying over and over again, intermixed with some epic storyline. Hang in there, Saz. That robot really, 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 really wants to hump your face.
Ew!
Sorry.
Poor Saz. He doesn't deserve that.
No, he doesn't. Saz doesn't deserve any of the shit that he goes through.
None of these characters deserve any of the shit they go
through. I love you, Saz, even if the developers don't. Digital circuits. That is just what we need in these desperate times of being hunted like animals in the middle of a crystallized lake with absolutely no access to society.
Well, you stick them in your sword, of course.
I don't think I can stick things in my sword yet.
No, not yet.
I haven't actually unlocked sticking things in my sword.
That was one of the things we backtracked from.
Yeah, we backtracked. We backtracked quite a bit, actually. XIII snackers.
XIII quackers.
XIII crackers.
XIII hackers. Oh wait, you already got that one.
XIII rangers. XIII strangers.
We're out of Saz.
Saz, I'm sorry. I should have been paying more attention, Saz. Here I am making jokes. This looks a lot like that ship bridge that Lightning rode around on.
I think
with
it
Saz.
is one of them.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You know, it's a bridge.
It's a bridge that's a ship.
Yeah, it's like it's supposed to be a ship that ended up being a bridge, but if you look at it, it looks more like something that was a bridge in the first place.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it's got these little tethery things and just the things you notice.
It's a classic Tide Arch bridge.
The things you notice when you backtrack.
Things you notice when you played the game how many times now?
Let's not talk about that. They don't need to hear that. Maybe they do. I don't know. Y'all feel better about yourselves? Whoa. I can jump on those thingies over there.
You can.
Go this way. I'm too old for this.
Saz. I guess I'm too old for it too then, if you're too old for it. I'm like the same age as Saz. I'm so old.
I may be able to see, but I ain't getting any younger.
Me neither, Saz.
Oh, well, how is this thing? I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Oh.
50 gil. What is that, enough for one potion?
Yep.
Years got you.
Robots!
Saz, you're like 32.
And a motorcycle. A floating motorcycle.
It's a Ciconia. A Ciconia velocycle. It's wiggling. It wiggles.
It wiggles when you slash it, yeah.
It just wiggles. It wiggles so much. And it looks like it says up.
Yeah, a little bit. You're doing the dying thing again.
I know. You know, that really does look like it hurts. But it's also kind of silly. Like, they could have just put guns on these things, but instead, they're going to elegantly dance into your face.
It's a JRPG.
I know, but it's not actually the most over-the-top, silly JRPG
No,
by
but it
a long
is still
shot.
a JRPG. It's actually one of the more down-to-earth JRPGs, but it's still a JRPG.
Whoa! This whole place is crystal.
It is pretty. Even Hope looks moved.
I wonder what it'd be like to become a crystal, I mean.
You gonna complete your focus?
Maybe. If I knew what it was. Yeah, I probably don't want to know.
Hey, Lightning. Did Sarah say anything to you about her focus?
Nothing.
You know what? She probably didn't want to worry you.
Or she just didn't think she could trust me.
Oh.
I'm not sure at this point how much of Lightning and Sarah we've seen, like how much of Sarah becoming a LaCie and Lightning finding out about that we've seen at this point, because like I said, not only have I backtracked, but the game gives you flashbacks in really random orders and kind of sporadically.
I don't think you've seen that much of it at this point.
Yeah, Lightning's obviously dealing with a lot of guilt, and I feel like she thinks she has to make all of this up to Sarah, or she thought she had to make all of it up to Sarah. I guess she's still grieving with the loss of Sarah at this point, but she's kind of blaming herself, like, I let this happen to Sarah because I didn't listen to her. Ladies, we all practiced. Ready? A 1, a 2, a 3.
And electro kick.
No. Vanille? Hey, Vanille? Would you mind would you heal me, maybe? I just met you and this is crazy, but I'm like dying, so heal me, maybe? At least I noticed myself dying before the actual dying happened. That's progress.
That is progress. Oh, but this is definitely a game where the dying can sneak up on you.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, I'm doing fine, then, oops, I'm dead. How did that happen?
I always get dead.
Listen, you. There's no need to be all negative.
Really, Sass?
Yeah, because it'll all work out fine, right?
I think he's just...
I know, he's just trying to cheer them up.
Yeah, he's trying to make the most out of it. It's like, you know, we're LaCie, but we're not dead, I guess, and...
Six Big Ryan's claws.
Just what I always wanted. You know you're playing a JRPG when you get some filthy stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, I really needed this one disgusting thing so that I can get the ultimate weapon. I mean, now I can definitely get that gunblade I always wanted because I have 11 mucus-coated toenails. Okay, let's do a save it and shave it. I'll see you next time, folks.